What's the deal, Hoodlum Gang and Raider Nation? This one is for y'all today. Like I told y'all, we gonna be getting into a lot of football shit. 2-0 today, baby. We gonna get right into it. Of course, people gonna say they got lucky and all this weird shit that they like to say every time we win. But no matter what kind of injuries or no matter which way the ball bounced last year and in years prior, the Raiders don't win these games, and y'all know that. They was just talking about how we had a good game against Kansas City last year when we beat them, and then the next week we flew over to the East Coast and got demolished by the Falcons. So that was a big concern coming in. It was a short week, and they called it an emotional game and all this stuff, and they're going to come over here and get smashed by that defense. And we didn't have Josh Jacobs. The running game was shaky. I mean, towards the end, we got a couple of good runs to help us ice the game, but I think that was more so the defense just wearing down and probably mentally already giving up. But this is clearly a different team. I'm not one of them niggas that sit up there and pump my team up every year. I know that there's a lot of people who do, fans of all franchises, but I know that there's a lot of Raider fans and Cowboy fans. That's why we get the most hate. We talk a lot of shit whether we winning or whether we losing. So I'm definitely gonna talk my shit now that we winning, because I talk shit when we losing, but to a certain extent. Like I said, I'm not a fanboy, I'm a supporter, so I know when to shut the fuck up, and right now I'm not shutting the fuck up. We did that. We went into their home and we did that. I think TJ Watt came out in the at the end of the second quarter, something like that. But that helped, because he's a beast. But at the same time, shit, we did what we did, homie. I think we were still winning when he was in the game. Might have been like 9-7, even though it was only 3 field goals. We were still winning. Carr hit Edwards in the back of the end zone, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was it was a flag or some bullshit. They said Colton Miller got up the field too early. Some bullshit. I mean, it should have been a touchdown. But speaking to Edwards, man, he's stepping it up. There was a lot of good reports about him and Ruggs in training camp, and that's what they doing. They stepping it up. I think Ruggs is gonna be like, and I hate to compare him to what's the dude name? He was on the Chargers. Is it Malcolm Floyd? He wasn't that good of a receiver, but he was always good for that one deep pass every game. He could take the top off at any moment. That's what Ruggs is. To me, Bryan Edwards is more of just a better route runner. And I know Ruggs was open last week against the Ravens way down the field, and Carr threw it to Renfro. I think it might have been a first down or short of a first down, but he definitely didn't see Ruggs wide the fuck open. Like he there was no defender nowhere near this dude last week. But yeah. Speaking of Renfro, the dude is a beast, man. He's sneaky. He like another Edelman type. He got good hands. His route running, he's faster than you think. The dude just gets open every time, especially when you're trying to double team Waller. Waller, for the most part today, they had a lock on him, but he had a couple good catches, especially the one to really end the game. When we got the ball back after they had kicked the field goal, I think it was 23-17 at that point, and Carr threw a beautiful pass to Waller. Who else? Yeah, I think that's everybody. Like I said, Jacobs didn't play. They used Drake more as the running back that he is, a pass catching running back. And they pretty much just, they keep their foot on the gas, man. Carr's playing out of his mind. I think he got damn near 1,000 yards passing already, and it's only week 2. I think he passed for the most passing yards in the first 2 games of the season in Raiders history. So, you know, I mean, just knowing that we didn't had MVP quarterbacks, whether it be Rich Gannon or Ken Stabler, for him to be able to do that, like he's playing different. If you just watch this team, take your hate and your biasness, put that to the side, you can't tell me they're not playing different. And that, and the offensive line ain't as good as it used to be in the past. They do a whole lot of moving people around when people get injured, and you taking a right tackle, now he's guard, left tackle, whatever. They doing some good shit, man. My hat's off to Tom Cable, who used to be the Raiders head coach. He's the offensive line coach. What's the other dude's name? Greg Olsen, the offensive coordinator. He actually was the Raiders head coach in Carr's rookie year. So they brought a lot of people back along with Gruden, and they got something going. Them was 2 big wins regardless of what nobody say. Like I said, last year we would have lost them games. It's still early in the season, but it's looking good. Now, defense. Defense, man. Everybody that we brought in that wasn't here last year has been stepping up, whether it be Perriman, whether it be KJ Wright, Casey Hayward. All these dudes is making plays, man. Then the people that we already had, Abram, last year he was just like a chicken with his head cut off. He was just running with a full head of steam, didn't know where to go, was always out of place, looked like he was lost. Now he's in the right place. Morick, the other safety, he's a rookie, but he's doing pretty good. Trayvon Mullen, to me, our best cornerback. Was this year 2 or year 3 for him? He had an interception. Them dudes is playing, man. Max Crosby got another sack. I think he only had 1. He might have had 2. I don't know. The dude we brought in from the 49ers, Solomon Thomas, he had a sack. It's just like everybody is in the right place at the right fucking time. And that's just something you haven't seen in the past. So when people be like, oh, they started 6-3 last year and 6-4 the year before that. Yeah. And the defense is the reason why we didn't keep on going on the run that we was originally going on. If you look at 2019, that was the year we was supposed to have Antonio Brown till he did his little J-Cat shit. And we ended up going 7-9. With Antonio Brown on that team, even with the defense being as bad as it was, that's a 10-win team. Last year, 6-3. And then we collapsed. Why? Defense. So if this defense can be a middle of the pack defense, this is a playoff team. Period. They got to keep it up. I like what I'm seeing so far. That's one thing Carr has never really had. Even when Mac was on the team, yeah, Mac was good. Yeah, Charles Woodson was still good in his old days. They was going to the Pro Bowl, but the rest of the defense was trash, homie. They was trash as fuck. Now, it looked like he got a decent defense. I'm not saying they the fucking 85 Bears or the 02 Bucks or the 2000 Ravens. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is these dudes are in place and they're where they supposed to be. And I can't tell you how many times a receiver, not just today, but last week, I can't tell you how many times a receiver caught the ball and they'll hit him and then they'll drop it. That's not happening last year. Last year, they catching it. They dodging tackles. They running for 30 more yards. They did have a play today where he threw it over Arnett. I don't like Arnett. I understand I think he was a first round pick last year. I think so. It might have been last year. He got beat, and then he didn't even touch the dude. The receiver got up and took off running again. Like, come on, man. Get this dude back on the bench, man. Like, get him out of there. But, like I said, overall, man, good game, good win. We're not going to put too much on it. We just going to call it what it is, man. They look legit. Am I going to say Super Bowl? No. I would hope so. That's everybody's plans at the beginning of the year. But, They look like a threat, homie. They look like they could make some noise. And like I said, that defense is causing turnovers. We only had 15 total turnovers last year. The whole year. That's horrible. That was like dead last overall. I think we may have 3 or 4 already in 2 games. So use your eyes, homie. Like I said, look at the way they out there hitting 2 weeks in a row. They hitting hard. They right there. They making balls fall out. They doing what they gotta do. And let's just keep this shit going, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know who y'all team is. Let me know how they did. Did they win? Did they lose? What are the expectations for your team? This your boy Hoodie from the Hood. AKA, you already know the rest. Your friend from that big old motherfucking NA. Yeah. But anyways, holla at me.